Hello? Hello? もしもし Hello? ¿Cómo está? Oh, there we go. Okay, for a second I thought chat wasn't going to show up. Hello, everybody! Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween, みんな。トリックはトリート。Give me some. Where's your snacks, your treats, all your candies? Give it to me. Hello, ¿cómo está? Honestly, I thought I wasn't going to stream today because VR chat was down, but I somehow managed to log in. Although I'm still like in an error world, but that's fine. Hello, hi. Okay, hold on. We have our BGM. Okay, everything's good, I think. Yatta! Have you guys noticed something different about me today? なんか今日ね、ちょっと違う、いつもと違う感じ、なんか気づいてる？見てみて。Look very closely, you'll miss it if you don't look closely. It's very subtle, very subtle detail. Happy Halloween to you too. I'm alright, I'm staying up against my tight schedule. Wait, it's only 8 p.m. What do you mean? You're gonna sleep at 8 p.m. at half Halloween night? No way. Okay, so look at this. Check this out. Okay, you guys already know I can do that, right? But look at this. So I finally figured out how to do iPhone tracking, face tracking, and before I did have also face tracking, but it was kind of stiff. This one makes it look more natural, I guess you could say. Wow! Yeah! I managed to get it in time for Halloween. Cause I gotta scare you guys with my expressions. I gotta jump scare you, I gotta be all up in the camera. But like, ooh, wow, hey there. Okay, so to be honest with you, I haven't really decided anything yet for my stream today. I had like a vague idea. I was thinking maybe we can read some like spooky stories like we talked before. My friend suggested me to like go to Reddit. I think it was like the no sleep thread site. I don't know. But there's like scary stories there that maybe we can read together. I was also planning to go to like horror worlds, but like VR chat is down right now, so Congrats, I don't really know much about 3D rendering, so congrats on your newly discovered skill. Yeah, well, look at this. I can do this now. Also, when I laugh, it looks a bit different when I laugh. It's like very subtle changes, but I think I prefer this one better. Because I can also do this. Wow. Good luck, have fun in stream, Kaheru. We'll do something now. Happy Halloween. Thanks for dropping by. Happy Halloween. Honestly, what do you even do in Halloween? Do we even celebrate Halloween in the Philippines? Have you guys ever gone trick-or-treating before? Because I have. Oh no, wait. I have one time. One time when I was like a kid. When I was baby Kaheru. Baby orange. If you want horror stories, try the Magus archive. It's not stream material though. I see. Is it like a horror series? Stories? Submit scary story. I could do that. I did do that like last year, I think. Last year. I don't think I did anything for last year. I can make a Google what's it called? Google form. Okay, completely unrelated, but the other day I finally watched Epic with my friends, and the songs have been stuck in my head. Scary story submissions. Oh, I do have it here. Look, this one's from 2022. Damn, so it wasn't even last year. It was last year. Maybe I can use the same form. and I might read and react to them on stream. Okay, I'll do this. Oh, whoops. Hold on. これかな? How did I put a link, bro? Oh, there we go. And then, I think this should do it. Submit scary stories, and I might read on stream. Here we go. Can you guys see if you can like access this? Oh, it's a horror podcast. Hey, I don't listen to a lot of podcasts actually, so I will check it out. So thank you for the recommendation. I think this should work. Try Canada is no longer. Oh shit, my bad. I had it closed. 待って。どこで見れるんだっけ？600 men, 600 men. It's just stuck in my head, man. Not accepting. Oh, there we go. Okay, now it should work. It should work now. Yeah. Okay. I got it. I am not a boomer, guys. There we go. Okay. Yes, I have, and I just escorted my little nephews and nieces as they go around the community trick-or-treating. Also, you're already like grown up. Well, what made you... Did you also trick-or-treat yourself? You gotta trick-or-treat yourself, too, for the experience. No sleep is fiction. Yeah. So, like, I think a lot of scary stories on the internet are fictional, but... You know, if you think about it, if they're scary enough, it works out. Okay. 600 men under my command. I rewatched it like I think 2 times with my friend. It was that good. Like, what's his name? Hermes song is stuck in my head though. It's gonna be a little dangerous, my friend. His laugh. I keep on like jumping from topic to topic. My bad. This is how my streams are. Oh, watching a Halloween horror movie sounds nice though. With the Marathon SM did as a promo. May promo SM. I don't think we have a promo like that in my SM. SM, we got it all for you. Okay. I give kids candies and pet their heads a lot and having gossips with the moms going around. Join the aunties, the titas with their gossip. I think I dressed up as I had like a scary mask, like an old man mask, and a butcher knife, and I think I made one of the kids cry. To be fair, it was my first time trick-or-treating, okay? And it might have been also their first time. I feel bad for making that kid cry. Hot take, I like holding that. It's such a good villain song. Oh, I couldn't like when I watched that song, that scene. I was so. It made me feel very. Oh, thank you. Welcome to the trash round. Like very complicated emotions, and that's how you know the song is good because they were able to portray like how evil and villainous the acts they're about to commit. You told us that story back then. Yeah, it's just I made a kid cry. That is traumatizing for the child. Hey, there were other people who were dressed up. Okay, my mind thought it was like, you know, Halloween, scary stuff. So obviously, I had a mask. My brother also had a mask, but he didn't make any kid cry. I think I just looked scary. Butcher knife, you chase your siblings with a knife. I did not chase other children, okay? You guys are now twisting the story. Hey, let me defend myself here, Your Honor. I did not chase the kids with the butcher knife. I am not that evil, okay? I was just holding a toy. Mind you, a toy butcher knife that had very fake blood in it. Anyways. Where can I see the responses? あ、これか。A little dangerous, my friend. Ooh! Oh my gosh. Wait, we already have like some responses here. 100 short story maybe, I think. Okay, hold on. Oh. Okay. See, one of you guys submitted the true horrors I miss Kaheru stream. No! That is the truest horror of them all. Yangheru? Yangire Kaheru? What do you mean? I'm not a yandere. I'm not a yangire. No? Eh? 違うよ. Yandere でもないよ. そんなことないよ. I am just a ghost, a white lady. Look at me. Do I look like I would chase you with a butcher knife? No. I'm very innocent. Look, I even have a halo to prove how like angelic I am. あいえ、私は天使ですからね。そんなね、いじめとかしないんですよ。意地悪とかしないです。トリッコとか。よいしょ。Alright, so we can read like the first submission. Some of you guys. Damn! That's wow! How did you have this prepared? Because someone just submitted a really long story. I'm thankful for it because now I can read it on stream. To go for like max immersion, we should have the reverb on. Hello. Can you guys hear me? どう？聞こえますか？ Let me know if you guys can hear. 600. Okay, sorry. Okay. We need some like, because the BGM is a bit too upbeat for my liking. We have to be very Should I get rid of the BGM? Or just put it at like really low volume? How's that? Low? Okay, I think that's good. Though I got jump scared by an Adam Max volume. That's the true horror. Okay. Yeah, my true horror is like my arm, like just going haywire here every now and then. But that should be fine. Okay. You know what? For max experience, I'll just get rid of the BGM. I think that's scarier. Alright, so first submission we have from Minokawa. Let's just see their story.
This happened more than 20 years ago. Back in 1993, when I was still an incoming 4th grader. I don't know why I'm doing an accent. I shared a room with my brother, who was an incoming high school freshman at the time. Oh, it started when my grandmother, may her soul rest in peace, purchased a small 60 centimeter, about 24 inches, Santo Niño statue with green cape on December 1992 for us to place in our room. Wait, 60 centimeter, 24 inches? How long is that? Like, I need a visual. Oh shit! What? That's huge. Damn. Okay. Anyways, it was later placed on top of the 4-foot high cream-colored cabinet there. She was a devout Catholic who believed we needed to have a sacred relic to keep evil away. In the Philippines, where 85 to 90% are Catholics, many people have such statues. That is true. Also, the statue served as a Christmas gift of sorts. I can't read. While we also were Catholics, we didn't really pray to it or anything. It was simply just there. Sometimes it would collect dust, but even at that point, we never really bothered with it. We generally keep our room clear of clutter. I'm sorry. I said creep. However, we seldom would dust the shelves and cabinets since we found this to be too repetitive and tedious. We were just too lazy about it. The only time we would dust the tops was when our mother would tell us to do it, which is months far in between. Ay, slacking nga, hindi kayo naglilinis. Okay. In the summer of 1993, my brother went on vacation for about a week, leaving me temporary sole occupancy of our room. I remember feeling ecstatic about this, because this was the first time I would have the room to myself. On the first night I was alone. I woke up in the middle of the night. There wasn't any noises or anything that would cause me to wake up. I just did for some reason. I don't know about you, but one thing I know is like if you wake up in the middle of the night without any reason, it means like someone's watching you. Oh. I tossed and turned, trying to get back to sleep, but to no avail. I suddenly got the feeling of being watched. See what I told you? I called it, guys. I called it. So I sat up on my bed looking around the room. The light from the street light outside dimly illuminated the room. No one else was inside the room, and no one was standing outside the window. Still, I felt there were eyes on me somehow. Okay. Is this a real story? It was then I noticed something off with the statue. It seemed to have moved closer to the edge of the cabinet. It also appeared to be positioned in such a way that it was facing me. It normally faced the center of the room, and my bed was on the farthest left side facing the door, while my brother's bed was to the right wall. Wait, so you're like right, like the farthest left side, making you like the farthest to the exit. I mean, at least you have the window. Can you like jump from the window? I knew this was off, but I didn't really make a fuss about it. I decided to get back to sleep. Oh no. When I woke up in the morning, the Santo Niño was right there where it should be and positioned as it should be. Okay, so nothing happened. You know, it's just the first night. Just like Five Nights at Freddy's. It's like nothing happens the first night. For the succeeding 3 nights, I would wake up in the middle of the night with the feeling of being watched. No matter how I tried, I could never find the cause of this feeling. I wonder what it was. It was on the morning of the 5th day when I noticed something different. The Santo Niño was slightly off of its position. I knew this because of the circular clean spot the size of the statue's pedestal right in the middle of the cabinet top. No other spot that big should be clean, except the exact spot where the Santo Niño should have been. It's starting to move! What's this, night 4? Oh no, it's 5th day now. Okay, damn, okay. Now, the animatronics usually get very active at the 5th night. Again, I shrugged this off and placed the Santo Niño in its proper place. That night was the same as the previous nights. The feeling of eyes on me was still there. The morning of the 6th day was even weirder than the previous one. This time, I found the Santo Niño near the edge of the cabinet, the edge closest to mine. The marks on the top of the cabinet was unmistakable also. The clean spot in the center was there. Furthermore, there were now lines, dust trail marks, starting from that clean spot which ended right to where the Santo Niño was. I think your Santo Niño is cursed, man. This time, I freaked out and told my parents about it. They checked it out and saw what I saw. However, they dismissed it on account of me being not used to sleeping alone. Until then, I have never slept by myself. They placed the Santo Niño back and went on their day like nothing happened. No! It's all his parents gonna gaslight you into thinking, you're just a kid, man. I know kids with their imaginations nowadays, but I know what I saw. Meanwhile, I was freaking out. I didn't want to sleep another night in my room alone. So that night, I ended up sleeping in the living room. As soon as my parents were asleep, I let our dog, Richard, into the house. Richard! Richard normally slept outside the house to guard my father's prized roosters. Richard and I shared a sofa. Okay, the doggo will save you. The doggo will protect, I believe. In the middle of the night, I woke up again, but this time to the sound of Richard's low growls. You know, it's serious when like even the dogs, the animals like start to react. That's how you know there's like, whew. He was facing my room's closed door. I don't know how long that went on, since I eventually drifted back to sleep. My brother went home a day earlier than expected. I told him everything about what was happening in the room. Of course, he didn't believe me and picked on me for being such a wuss. His presence didn't make the situation go away. For the next few nights, I kept getting that same feeling. In the morning, both of us would see the Santo Niño being out of place, which my brother attributed to me. One night was probably the worst of all. That night, I once again got woken up. This time, I could see the Santo Niño move.
Like guys, commercial break. Wow, I love animals. I love Richard. Richard, good boy. Good doggo. Doggo will protect. Yes. Okay. Who? Okay. Every time I read these stories, my imagination is very vivid. So like I end up imagining it like as if it's me in there. Hello, first time to your stream. Hi, welcome. I'm here reading spoopy stories. Yes. Okay. Where are we? Make yourself at home. Be cozy. Get some snacks and hide with the comments if you have to. Okay. One night was probably the worst of all. That night, I once again got woken up. This time, I could see the Santo Niño move. The correct word will be slide. It slid across the top of the dresser until eventually it fell to the ground, still upright. Nah, that shit is cursed, man. That is haunted. Fuck no. It then slowly slid on the floor, heading to my bed. Huh? I stared at it as it did so. However, at one point, the light from the street lamp illuminated its face. It was the most hideous face I've ever seen. The statue's face was contorted, like it was smiling and frowning at the same time. Its grin revealed tiny triangle teeth in its mouth. What the fuck? I knew this thing was supposed to be holy, but at that time it felt as if I was looking at pure evil. I was so afraid tears rolled out of my eyes uncontrollably. Like, I'd throw that shit away, like ASAP. I don't care if like my parents get mad at me for like breaking at Santo Niño, but like I'm not taking any chances. If I didn't do anything, I wouldn't make it through the night. This is what went through my mind as cold sweat started breaking. It took another few seconds for me to realize that my brother was sleeping just on the opposite side of the room. I looked at him and he was sound asleep. I turned back to the Santo Niño on the floor. Somehow, it was now a lot closer to the foot of my bed. I mustered up enough courage to set my feet on the floor and jump onto his bed. He's normally a light sleeper, with the slightest of noise being enough to rouse him, but at that time, he didn't wake up from the ruckus I made. I had to forcefully grab his shirt by the sleeves and shake him as violently as I could. As soon as he woke up, he slapped me across the face hard. Wow! I mean, I guess you don't want to be woken up, but like we're kind of an emergency here. What if it was like, I don't know, a murderer in the house? The fuck are you doing? Get back to your bed. You're all sweaty and gross, he exclaimed. His anger gave way to confusion as my shaking hand pointed to the floor near my bed. If you woke me up because of a stupid cockroach, I swear I'll beat... My brother's voice trailed off as he realized what I was pointing to. What the hell's that thing doing there? He asked. I couldn't speak because I was openly crying by then. I saw how his eyes widened. I looked to the floor, only to see the Santo Niño now halfway between my bed and my brother's bed. Okay. We sat there horrified. We both kept our eyes on that unholy statue until the sunlight made its way into our room. We became braver come sunrise. Yeah, okay, once 6 a.m. hits, you don't have to worry about it. You made it through the night. You did it. You did the dum dum da dum 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 da dum da da without speaking another word. My brother grabbed his blanket and spread it on top of that thing. He then tied the blanket and brought it outside the garage. Thank you. As soon as Richard saw the blanket,
He barked like crazy. Yes, Richard! Yes, Richard! My brother grabbed a hammer and kept pounding away at the Santo Niño inside the blanket. He kept at it until the thing's shape could no longer be discerned through the blanket. Good, good, that's exactly. We need to get rid of this thing, my brother said. He then grabbed a bottle from the work table. With that, we went to the next neighborhood on foot, along with Richard. We made our way to the local playground, and since it was so early in the morning, there wasn't anyone there yet. He grabbed a couple of loose iron bars and told me to dig at one of the spots there. We dug a hole about 4 feet deep.
Damn! That must have took them like a pretty long time. 4 feet? That's pretty deep.
He then threw the blanket-covered remains of the Santo Niño onto the hole. He spilled the liquid contents of the bottle he took, lit a match, and threw it in, setting the blanket on fire.
Brother, have you done this before? How are you so experienced?
It actually took him maybe 4 or 5 tries before being able to successfully light up the thing. Oh, sorry, I spoke too soon. The wind blew hard that morning, but the fire kept going until there was nothing but ashes left in the hole. Richard kept barking the whole time.
I think they might have just released the spirit inside there, no?
Eventually, that particular playground became overgrown and abandoned. Until this day, there are rumors spreading across the neighborhood about disembodied voices being heard by some children left unattended there.
Okay.
My brother and I never talked about what happened. At some point, my brother became an atheist while I became more of an agnostic. I can't help but think that this incident is one of the main catalysts for our current religious stances. We've drifted apart after the years, to the point where we only consider ourselves brothers on paper. Minor arguments led to major ones. One argument came after the other. It's probably been a decade since I last talked to him. Since then, I've also developed an irrational fear of statues. I can no longer stand being inside Catholic churches, Buddhist temples, or any places of worship with statues. I mean, that's pretty understandable. That was like traumatizing. If that was me, I would probably do the same. If I'm within the vicinity of one, regardless if it's a religious one or not, I sweat and tremble profusely. If I stay with it any longer, I panic. When I was in Bangalore, India, my Indian co-workers didn't know what to do with me when I panicked after we entered a Hindu temple. All of this because of that haunted Santo Niño. One psychic I told this story to said that the reason why the sacred relic became the way it was because it wasn't able to attract positive energy, as no one prayed in its presence. Oh. She also explained that possessions do not just happen to people or similar to The Exorcist. Possessions can also be connected to places, or in this case, inanimate objects.
Wait, I thought this was all fictional, but like the last line here says, "This is my first true paranormal experience. It was after this I started experiencing many other ones in my lifetime." Girl, was that all true? Wait, okay. Chill BGM back. Okay. I'm scared. That was something. That was very enlightening. Thank you for sharing your story with us, Minokawa. Holy shit. I don't know what I would have done in that situation, to be honest with you. Like, oh man, I was just imagining it through my head and thinking, maybe this is just like a story they're working on, you know? Maybe they're like a writer or something. But then I saw you say, like, that was one of your real paranormal experiences. Oh, okay. Whoo! Ha. I think I remember why I didn't do another like spoopy scaring stream after my last one, like 2 or 3 years ago, was because I also got scared shitless, and I think in the middle of the stream I started like hearing some like weird noises, so I had to like end the stream. Hopefully that doesn't happen this time. It doesn't help that I'm alone right now. So happy thoughts, guys. Happy thoughts. Woo. I love pumpkins. I love candy. Yeah, I love candy, guys. I love candy. Yeah. Woo. Found your stream through the live category for VR chat. YouTube seems to think you are streaming. Oh, that might be because I am streaming on VR chat right now. Like my model here. This is all on VR chat. I wanted to go to like spooky worlds as well on VR chat, but I think the servers are down right now. So I'm just gonna be chilling here with y'all. Whew, that was scary. Okay, maybe I'm just easily scared. You can't be doing that shit while I'm drinking. I almost choked on my drink. Wow, my mate. Okay, thank you though for the donation. Panorama. Good luck, but the real horror is taxes. You're so right. You're so true. You're so true. Yeah. Thank you so much. Imagine having to adult. No, that's the scariest of them all. I can't. Okay, that was pretty. Ooh, kawaii ne. I don't know, but I feel like in the Philippines, there's like a lot of scary stories, like paranormal stuff, activities here. I personally believe there are like entities out there, but I just choose not to like think about it as much, because I know that the more that I think about it, the more like, you know, I'll attract that kind of energy. So I just think, whoa, guys, look at me, cute girl, cute anime girl, let's go. As for me, I think the only paranormal, paranormal experience I had was when I was like a kid. I was in like my grandfather's house one time, and he had this room that was full of like mirrors. So there's like 3 big mirrors. So 1 at the front, you know, and then 2 at the side, left and right. And if there's one thing that I know is that you do not make mirrors face each other, okay? Because that is like, that you're setting yourself up for trouble. I've heard somewhere is like a portal, like a portal for like spirits and stuff to like go through. I don't know how true that is, but ever since I experienced what I experienced there, I started to believe in it. So I just try to avoid like putting mirrors up against each other, you know. So what happened, you may ask? One day, I was playing around inside that room because there was like a bed mattress, I guess you could say. So the mattress was like laid down, you know, like it was laid not down. It was like upright, you know. It's like, I don't know how to describe it without the visualization. But just imagine like a mattress upright. So I would climb up to that mattress, you know, and like jump around because I like jumping, you know, kid. So while I was doing that, I was like, wow, yeah, this is so fun. But the moment I like jumped again, I looked at the mirror, like right in front of me, the big mirror. I noticed there was a girl in her pajamas. She was wearing, to this day, I still remember what she wore. It was pajamas with like, it was kind of yellow. And she looked to be like maybe around my age, or maybe a slightly older, but like child. You know, and her hair was like covering her face, like this, you know, like she had long black hair. And I couldn't see her face because her hair was covering it. But I remember I saw it for like and then I did not want to look beside me because I didn't know what to do if that she was truly there. Sorry, I had to check. I thought I heard something. Now I'm getting scared. Oh god, just trying to remember it. But yeah, I just looked through her on the mirror in front. And the next thing I did, I was like, I buried her with the mattress. I pushed the mattress to like kind of bury her there, and then I went outside the room and never went inside back ever again. I think that was the last time I ever like went to that room.
To this day, when I go to my grandfather's house, I never go to that room, cause it's just too scary for me, man. Just tell her you need to pay rent. You think so? You think she'll help? She'll understand. You might have accidentally performed a mirror gazing to see that. What is a mirror gazing? Is that a thing? I did not know. I think I was like 5 or something, or maybe slightly older. But I just remember I was like really young, and I could not sleep in that house. That time I was with my parents, and we would sleep in that same house. So like my grandfather has like 2 houses, right? And they're connected to each other. So one is like the main house, and then the second one is like connected to the main house. That's where we slept, and that's where like that room was in. I could not sleep in that house. Search it up. Do I wanna search it up? Fine. Okay, sure. Meaning. Mirror gazing is a practice of looking into your own reflection in a mirror for an extended period, typically as a form of meditation to foster self-awareness, acceptance, and a deeper connection with oneself. Wait. Background: a normal observer's gazing at one's own face in the mirror for some minutes at a low illumination level triggers the perception of strange phases. Oh. Like, how do I? Cause that. Wait, so mirror gazing is like, why should you cover mirrors at night? Soul protection. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I searched up mirror gazing and then I saw like, what is the first red flag of schizophrenia? I'm not. Are you guys saying I'm schizophrenic? It's something spirit questers do to see the past. Soka! I see it. I do know about that house is that like that's where like my great grandmothers used to live, apparently. Like so I don't know who I saw. If that was might have been my grandmother's. But she was very young, like a child, so, or maybe it was just like someone, a random spirit. Oh, I forgot to mention, she was kneeling. She was kneeling beside me. And I was like on top of the mattress. Yeah. I still can't like, to this day, forget about it. I don't think I've ever experienced anything paranormal after that. But that incident made me, that alone made me, I couldn't. Many. 怖いね。ね、怖いね。I don't know if my heart can handle more scary stories, but I'll do it for you guys, cause I'm not a pussy. 俺は怖くないもん。怖くないもん、別に。Okay. Can we keep the chill BGM? Just for my sanity, or do you guys prefer without the BGM so it's scarier? But like I'm kind of scared. ちょっと怖い。ちょっと今怖い。BGM なしで読んだらちょっと怖いかもしれん。Infinity mirrors are portals. Yeah, that's what I've also heard. Sender might submit more. 怖いよ。怖いよ。I like to think I'm pretty strong when it comes to scary stuff, but if it's like real life, how the fuck do you avoid that, you know? You know, if it's just a horror movie or a game, you know it's fictional. You know it's made up, it's not gonna hurt you, but then if it's real, then like how the hell am I gonna escape from that? If you don't want a not scary story, then read the one submitted by Alexander. Alexander Hamilton, where's your family from? Oh wait, I think I was just looking at it right now. Okay, sure. Let's go. Read Alexander's submission. Kwento ako nakakatakot. Send ko sa form mamaya. Sige, try nyo. Okay, guys. I might read like one or two more. It depends if it's like too scary. I'll stop. Anyways, okay. Here we go. This is submitted by Alexander. What voice should we go for? Let's go with his voice. This is not scary, but just a written record. So basically, I was doing a religious vacation to Padre Pio in Bulacan, Philippines, to climb up the mountain and be near the giant statue. What is with you guys and statues? All right. I went there as the sun was blazing, and I was starting from the hike up the mountain road. There were surprisingly a lot of people hiking up with me. Took a good few minutes. Paid a toll though, annoying. I'm not a religious man, but I want to explore many religions, so I tried to climb. Once I was up the mountain, I went to the statue and saw the beautiful forests and mountainous view from the peak of the religious site. And then they say here, the statue looks ugly though, but 10/10 for the size and scale. After I enjoyed the view, I did not listen to the tour guides about the past and religious importance of the place. I went to the cafeteria. Lots of people eating and having fun, when some dudes with not so religiously aura came in, and then they pulled out a gun and shot one of the people that was eating a few tables next to me? Huh? I froze, shocked. Then someone screamed. Once I was out of my shock, just a few seconds, brains and blood have splattered all over that table. I was not scared, just sad because all I want to do was to do religious stuff. This happened this year. I'm lost for words. Man, I hope you're okay. Holy shit, that is traumatizing. I was fully expecting you to say stories about like paranormal stuff, but that is just like downright traumatizing, man. Holy shit. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for your experience. I hope you're okay. Holy shit. What the hell? That's fucked. That's holy shit. Yeah, this is traumatic. Like no jokes involved. Like that is just plain traumatizing over there. Thank you for sharing your story, your experience with us and Aphrin. Please take care of yourself and yes, stay safe. I'm fine, but the family member of the dead cried next to me because I never left his side. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's fucked. Holy shit. ちょっと怖いね。それは普通にやばい。Let's see. There are other stories. They have. Oh, this one we have from Hospital Dreams. Short story, maybe. I think so. Oh, this one's okay, I think this one's fictional. Or I think they're dream. Sorry, it's like a bit hard to like move on from like the previous story, but I generally do hope you're okay, man. Yes. Alright, so this one is titled Hospital Dreams. One night, a doctor is going to the hospital at midnight because of an important object that he really needed for tomorrow. So he went to the lobby. He just went straight in. A few seconds later, he reached his office and tried to look for the item he's looking for, but couldn't find it anywhere in his office. No one would steal such an item, so he went back to the lobby and asked the person in charge if they saw someone go in his office. But the person replied to him, no. Oh, okay. Sorry. He thought if they was asleep. He thought if they were asleep. If he was asleep. Sorry, I think I might have been misreading. It's a bit hard to read. So he went to the security camera to check, and in shock, he saw a man run out of his office, but didn't know how he got in, because he was never seen in the other cameras. The man was heading to the stairs to the basement. He thought of calling the security to check, but he mustn't let the others know about the item. What is this item you're just looking for? So he alone went to the mortuary. Mortuary? I think that's what they call it. Under the hospital. When he got to the mortuary, he saw the item he was looking for. He grabbed it slowly. The place got creepy, so he rushed out, heading to the elevator. Then he saw a man on a wheelchair needing help to get in the elevator. Huh? He calmed down slowly to help the person to get in the elevator, and when they got in, they both heard the kid crying and running towards them. What is going on in this hospital, bro? The old man in the wheelchair got furious and asked, "Why did you close the door on the kid? He was desperate to get in." He replied, "I wanted to, but the kid has an orange wristband. We only put those in dead people." Oh shit. The old man went silent for a few seconds and looked at him and slowly smiled and said, "Just like mine." Oh shit, nah, Peepaw's dead, bro. He got shocked and waked up from a dream. Huh? He was so glad it was a dream, or is it? Then he realized he was holding the item he was looking for in the dream. Okay, this kind of reminds me of like very short, those creepy pastas you kind of read every now and then. That was hospital dreams. I have I used to be scared of hospitals, like abandoned hospitals in general. I think I'm better with them now. But like hospitals have that, they're just full of, spirits in there and so many people, especially if it's abandoned, all the more. Oh, let's see. There's a new submission from C Chart. Oh, C, thank you for the submission. Okay, there we go. No, this was very long. They said, my grandmother, from my mother's side, told me that when I was young, my third eye was incredibly strong and open to the point that I was able to interact with the supernatural. The most notorious story that they told me was that back in the old province where we live, the house we used to live in was near a river, and that I kept seeing a lady at the middle river that kept on waving to me. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like a lot of paranormal or scary stories happen in the province. Because back in my grandfather's house is in the province, and I just feel like there's so much more paranormal shit in there happening. Anyways, they said, my grandmother said that I should have just kept ignoring, but every time I go by the river, she was there. That she would wave to me. As I was young back then, even though my grandma kept telling me to ignore, as a kid, I got curious. I mean, you're a kid. Maybe was she pretty? I think I would have also been like, hey, oh my god, hi, Onesa, yahoo. As a kid, I got curious. Made the worst mistake I could have made back then. I waved back and acknowledged her. Oh, rah. Okay. Fun fact: if you can see a spirit or ghost, especially if it's dangerous ones, never acknowledge it. And if you did, you are giving it an invite to your life. Oh shit, my bad, bro. I pretend I do not see. Happy vibes. Yippee. I love women. Oh my god, I love women. I love women, guys. I love cute girls. Holy shit, I love women. Okay, thank you. Anyways, okay. In that moment, it wasn't just in the river that I saw her. I saw her by the road, by the tree near our house, by the market blending with people. She kept following me. Now you got a spirit stuck with ya. It scared me to the point I had to tell my grandmother. I was locked inside the house for days without going outside. I was told not to until I was told that it's safe. But as my grandma recalled, I went outside, not by choice. It was like I was charmed to go outside and was heading towards the river. The same river where I first saw the lady. Luckily, my folks were quick to respond and got me back inside again. What the fuck? She put you under a spell or something? A week later, someone came to visit us and performed a somewhat blessing and exorcism on me and on the house. After that, I never saw the lady again, or even any other thing for that matter. Thank God. Only when I grew older that I was told that the ritual that was done on me was to close my third eye for good. Good. And that the person said that mine was too strong to the point I myself attract all the supernatural shit. Damn. Icebreaker story. Okay, wait. I think that was the end of like the first story, but I'm so glad I didn't have a strong third eye. Maybe it was a bit more active when I was a kid, but I'm so glad I just closed it for my own benefit. Like as I grew older, I think I just was like, I do not see. If I do not perceive, they are not there. Anyways, okay. I'm glad I was a dumb kid. You know what? True. It's better to be just ignorant. To feign ignorance if you have to. Just don't. If you see anything, just don't acknowledge it. It's not there if you don't see it, right? Anyways, icebreaker story. They said I hiked around January this year, and as I walked around the grass and tracked towards the mountain, I saw on the grass a lump of scales slithering around about 2 steps ahead of me. Is that a snake? Being the cautious idiot that I am, I immediately assumed it was a snake. I would too, which is a problem. The mountain I hiked in had cobras? So I took a step back and was ready to run. But I noticed something as I was stepping back. It was kind of too fat to be a snake or cobra, and it wasn't trying to flatline me. So being the poster child for why women live longer than men, I got close to see what it was. Do not do this, by the way. What the fuck? No. I just saw a giant ass lizard. Okay. Oh my god. Imagine if that was an actual snake. Nah, bro, you would have been dead. Holy. Okay, now that is also kind of scary in a different way. Wow. Okay, I think I've read enough scary stories for the night. I feel like if I read any more at this rate, I won't be able to sleep. 怖い話はここまで. Thank you guys for submitting your guys' scary spoopy stream. Spoopy scary for spoopy stream. Man, I don't know what to say honestly. I just hope I don't experience anything ever again like that. I think I know. I think I would also hear voices back then, but I never really acknowledged them. Maybe I am just schizophrenic. No, I'm kidding. There was one time though, I was so scared to the point I broke down crying because I heard like a sound, and it was so like, I don't know what the fuck who did it. And then one time my family thought it was funny to prank me with it. So they kept doing that sound, and then I just ran crying. Why keep your friends close when your enemies are closer, bro? Get your friends but your enemies closer. No. Anyways, guys, epic! Holy shit, epic was so epic. Natakot ako, boy. Ako rin! Ayoko na, guys. Okay. Comfy, chill vibes, guys. Woo! Get a drink, get something to eat. Comfy food if you have to. Okay. Woo! Ha. She sang, Air Groovy will not lose all races. No! Hey, speaking of Umamisu, I haven't opened Umamisu in a while. Wasn't Rice Shower's Halloween outfit coming out? It's just so cute. I do have another story involving a church. Oh, damn,
I mean, I'm not surprised considering like the Philippines is like mostly filled with Catholics, but there's so much like religious like paranormal stories you guys are submitting. Oh my god. こんばんは。こんばんは。Cha, you came at the right timing because we just ended the scary streams. Scary stories. Kung di mo na kaya, basahin mo na lang yung kwento ko off-stream. Huy, baka mas matakot pa ako dyan. Nakakatakot yun kasi naka-full Tagalog. That's how you know it's serious, bro. It's full immersion there. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, okay, this one's pretty short. I think we can make this like the last story. Okay, guys. Last one. For real, okay? Alright. Feel free to like pause the stream if you have to. Because I think I will also be taking a break if it gets too scary. Okay. Sorry. Hi! Thank you for the super Minoka! Minoka! Hi! It was you who submitted the statue. Santo Niño story. Hi, Kaheru. Got back to watching today after prolonged hospitalization. What? Are you okay? Sorry for the experience. Didn't intend to frighten. Got a lot more, but maybe I shouldn't share. Yeah, all of it was real. Thank you for the read. Good night. Oh, no, it's okay. Thank you so much for the super chat and for sharing your story with everyone. I had a good scare, a frightening, but I'm sure it was way more frightening for you at that time. Thank you, Minoka. I hope you're okay and you get well soon. A prolonged hospitalization, that's kind of worrying, but I hope you're fine. Odaiji ni. Congrats on the recovery. Yes. Okay. That jump scared me. Oh my goodness. Head operation, holy shit! I'm glad you're safe. Oh my god, congratulations for like making it out. Oh my goodness. Kowa. Okay. Alright, so we'll be reading our last story for tonight. I think we can end on a pretty good time length now. Yeah. Okay, so this one is from Totally It. Alright. What are my mods? Wait, I need my reverb. Where's my reverb? For max immersion, peak immersion. There we go. My jump scare pala is tupa. I think while I'm doing these scary stories or any horror stream in general, I get way like more frightened than I usually am. It's not a good sign. Okay. Here we go. So, let's start. It's all in Tagalog. Let's hope hindi ako mabulol. Alright. Isang gabi, madilim at walang buwan, umuwi ako galing sa kabilang bayan. Kailangan kong dumaan sa balete upang makarating sa bahay. Kabado ako, pero wala nang ibang daan. Habang papalapit ako sa punong balete, narinig ko ang malakas na tawa ng kabayo na nagmumula sa gitna ng mga ugat nito. Kabayo? Like that? Sorry. Good evening. Welcome to the stream, guys. Huminto ako. Nanamig ang buong katawan ko. Sino yan? Bulong ko. Lalong lumakas ang tawa. Maya-maya, narinig ko ang boses ng isang matandang lalaki. Naliligaw ka ba? Are you lost, baby girl? Is this an Uma? Kimi no wa ibaga. Napatingin ako. Sa ilalim ng puno, may nakita akong matangkad na anino. Hindi ko maaaninag ng buo ang mukha. Pero nakita ko ang mahabang binti at ang buhok na tila damo. What? Lalo akong natakot nang makita kong tila pabaliktad ang tindig ng nilalang. Huh? It was... Okay. Sinubukan kong tumakbo, pero parang umuulit lang ang dinadaanan ko. Nagpaikot-ikot ako sa isang... Thank thank you. Hi, welcome to the trash room.
Nagpaikot-ikot ako sa isang lugar. Naalala ko ang kwento ng lolo ko. Kapag naligaw ka sa gubat, baliktarin mo ang damit.
Oh yeah, I have heard of this. I have heard this myth or like superstition before.
Gago, tikbalang yan! Tangina. Sa gitna ng takot, mabilis kong hinubad ang t-shirt ko at pinaliktad ko ang pagkakasuot. Ang loob ay nasa labas. Nang ginawa ko ito, biglang nawala ang tawa at ang kakaibang pakiramdam na umuulit lang ang lakad ko.
What is the like origin for that though? I'm curious. Like, if you put your clothes in reverse, like outside, from outside, diba? Pag binaliktad mo, diba? Like, why do they suddenly stop bothering you? Is it because like they don't like it, or like what's the reason? I'm just curious.
Ang dilim ay parang lumuwag at nakita ko ang tuwid na daan paalis. Lumingon ako sa punong balete at nakita ko ang anino na nagtatago sa likod ng malalaking ugat. Walang lingon-lingon akong tumakbo hanggang sa nakarating ako sa bahay. Kinabukasan, sinabi ko ang nangyari. Sabi ng lolo ko, tikbalang daw yun. Sabi ko sa'yo, tikbalang yun po! At ang tikbalang daw ay mahilig ilagaw ang mga tao at libangin sila sa pamamagitan ng paggawa ng ilusyon na sila ay naliligaw.
Damn, they must be like, are they just bored? Do they just like to fuck around with people?
Ang pagbaliktad ng damit ay sumisira sa kanilang kapangyarihan.
Oh, it's just confusion to confuse them? I see. So, like, what if you run around naked though? That would confuse them too, right?
Mula noon, hindi na ako naglalakas loob pa na dumaan sa punong balete tuwing gabi.
Yeah, that's kind of like exciting yourself up. Like, why would you go to the forest at the middle of the night? Hello? That's just scary.
Alam kong sa ilalim ng mga ugat nito, may naghihintay na lilalang na may mahabang sungay at binti ng kabayo, handang iligaw ang susunod na biktima.
Do they ever make it out? They just have broken GPS. Y'all, my furniture just started floating. What did you do? I think I just cursed you, man. We're all in this together now. Reverse clothes make you not recognize. They just have broken GPS. Also, they also get lost. They also get confused easily. What if you know you like draw a mustache from yourself or something to confuse them? They say entities only recognize you physically. Damn. So what if I'm in cosplay and I just take off my wig? They won't be able to tell anymore.
Pero to be honest, real, like kung yung tikbalang si Mayano Top Gun, lagi ako dadaan dun. Ako rin. Like,
not gonna lie, and Uma.
Imagine though, tikbalang. Tikbalang Uma.
We need a gacha game with like Filipino Encanto. Oh no. That'd be scary. But there's so many like cool concepts with let's say like Filipino like spirit, how do you call them, like encantos, like entities? They're scary as fuck. Okay, I think that was a pretty good last story. It wasn't too scary, but also like creepy enough to make me go, oh! Waifu Encanto gacha games. Oh my gosh. Mga aswang din, no? Diba? Oh my god, yeah. Okay, thank you guys for watching today and hanging out with me this Halloween. I am now scared shitless. I probably won't be able to sleep tonight. Now that have you told you resemble Top Gun. Oh my god. Oh, because we both have orange hair. No way! No way! Torena-san! Anyway, salamat mga kapatid. Encanto closer to elven folk. Diwata. Oh, Earth Spirit. Oh, right. I forgot they had a word for that. Top Gun. I think that's enough scary stories for me tonight. But for everyone who was brave enough to share their story today on stream, thank you so much for giving us your stories.
Gabi ng lagim. Sa linggo, Jessica Soho.
No, that's Kaheru Orange now. Let's go.
Tayo nyo na si Ed Kaluwag. Shit!
Okay. Alright guys. I'll be ending stream now. But I hope you guys enjoyed the spoopy stories. The spoopy story. I didn't want to make it too long in case anyone who didn't catch up to the stream will be able to read. Hi, hindi ako nagulat. Kala mo. Anyways, thank you for the super chat. Sweet dreams, Orange. Magandang gabi, bayan. Magandang gabi. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'll see you guys next time. I kind of really like this outfit, so I'm sad I won't be able to use it once Halloween is over. I might use it every now and then. But I'll see you guys again next stream. I don't know when that will be. I still have to finish some commissions and stuff. My ghost will watch Kaheru with. Ha! Jokes on you. I have my shades. I have my curtains on. So that can't peek. That's just. Mudada. Okay. What was I saying? Right. Happy Halloween, you guys. Trick or treat. Thank you for the treats and the candies and the sipachi. Okay, you guys are not going. I refuse to read the comments now because I know y'all are just gonna like start scaring me. So I will not read the comments no matter what you try to say to me. I do not perceive. See ya, Maoshi. Thank you guys. Don't shut the fuck up. What do you mean do not check under your bed? No, shush. Anyways, Jenny, bye bye. Ha, jokes on you guys. My bed, I don't even have. Under my bed is like PC. So if I check under my bed, that means the ghost is like playing games on my stream. And I don't even have a closet. Anyways, Jenny, bye bye. Wait. Boo!